Okay, this is just a quick update on this machine. I got some good news. I was actually able to get the ignition coil taken off. The bolts were pretty rusty, but nothing broke, which is good. It's going to stay off of there, and the bolts are going to stay out of it until I am ready to attempt to start this machine. Other good news, the starter does appear to function. That's all it's pretty much doing. I don't want to overdo it on the starter, hoping I don't have to replace it. The deck has to come off next as soon as I get a chance out here to spend some time on it, spend a few hours on it. The belt is rust welded in. I believe the drive belt is also rust welded in. I have not put power to the ignition system as of yet, so I believe the key is actually seized in the ignition as well, so that's going to have to get gone through when the time does come. I just reached my hand underneath the deck briefly. The spindles are stuck, so that's another thing that's going to prove to see if this machine is salvageable. If I can get that deck off, start getting it soaked down with PB Blaster, so on and so on. So it's got some hope still. It's actually a hydrostatic transmission. I made that discovery as well when I took the battery out. I don't think I mentioned it in the previous video, but the hydro belt is also rust welded into place as well. So a lot of stuff is rust welded on this machine. Here is the existing, or the original ignition coil. Clearly it's garbage, so I do have one. I have already found one. Just a matter of putting it on once the engine is clean. That's the main thing. I get the engine clean, and then I can go ahead and start putting the top of the engine back together. I don't want to be putting new parts on there and have anything happen while I'm still cleaning the engine. So this battery that I'm using is one of the salvage batteries I got, so it might be okay. Best thing I could actually do is hook it up to something else that needs a battery, which I don't really have anything, or hook it into a machine, disconnect its original battery and try it that way, which I might end up doing at some point. I got a really busy weekend coming up, so I don't think I'll be able to get to this machine till next week. I'd like to at least get initial on it by next week, get it cleaned up enough, get the deck off, get the belt spinning, so I can see a little bit more before I put it away for the winter. So that's where we're at right now on the Mastercraft. Just trying to give updates as much as possible, and we're pretty much going to go from there with this machine. So it's pretty much a day by day with this. That's pretty much how I know if it's salvageable. When I get some time, get an hour or so to work on it, I'm going to work on it. I definitely got to clean all this junk off of it. That will get done, and the object of this is to spend as little money as possible and get it done for that. So that's where we're at with this machine. So I'll talk to you later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please try and comment.